Alright, let's knock some rust. Whew. So, the brony community is very vibrant when it comes to its creative communities. I mean, you have the visual artwork, you have the fanfiction, you have the music. There are communities for each of these, and although they're not massive in size, they are massive in enthusiasm and dedication. Specifically, I want to talk about the music scene. I used to joke with people that I seem to discover a new musician in the fandom every week because there are just so many of them. And like music in general and other arts, there are a few well-known ones and a ton of not as well-known ones. This is bound to happen and is understandable. Plus, it's not like most bronies in the music scene do it for the fame, they do it for their love of the show and the community, and that's awesome. What is inevitable, however, is a fan base to feel a sense of nostalgia as the years go by, and to an extent, this is fine. It's fine to think about how things were before versus how things are today. But there's a spreading opinion of the pony music scene that I'm a little sick of hearing. To put it bluntly, it's that the pony music scene is dead. From my understanding, it's because you don't hear much of the original ones anymore, Mando Pony, Wooden Toaster, Alex S., and many others. Now, I don't think anyone should be mad about popular musicians leaving the fandom. You can't help what inspires you, and people grow and change. That's totally fine. But these few are not the whole community. In fact, the community is massive, and it's only gotten bigger since the beginning. I have a good friend who works with Horse Music Herald, a website you all should check out, by the way, and you know what they've told me? First, they've told me that there are over 200 songs created in this community every month. There are also a number of music compilation albums from this fandom created every year. While on the subject of compilations, let's talk about Ponies at Dawn. Did you know that on multiple occasions, they were the best-selling album on Bandcamp? Not the best in a particular subject, not the best in a particular genre, the best selling in the whole entire site. Does this sound like a scene that's dead? Here's where I'm going to get just a tad personal with this one. Like many others in the music scene, I work hard to produce the content I can, and it's not easy to be able to travel across the country and perform at these cons. So to put in the work and hear someone say that the scene is dead is hugely insulting. It is hurtful, and you need to reconsider if that is something you said before. Now, the last thing I want to do is shame people. Realistically speaking, I know that shaming doesn't actually help people to convince them. In fact, it'll probably reinforce the beliefs they already have. But I also think you can't blame us musicians for being a little mad when we hear people say that the music scene is dead. My main point is there's so much great stuff out there, and some great avenues in discovering it. Maybe it takes a bit of research, I'll give you that, but you can find some great stuff if you're willing to put in the work. Please give the current music scene a chance. Some of them are not only active online, but there are some fantastic acts at the concerts at pony conventions themselves. Try attending them. I guarantee you're going to have an amazing time. Okay. Let me regain my composure a bit. If you want to check out some new stuff, do some digging on Equestria Daily and Horse Music Herald. Also check out Ponyville Live. There are a fair amount of pony radio stations. Put one in the background while you're cooking or studying or something. Check out the concerts at the conventions too, even if it's just a little bit of each act performing. Sorry if I threw so much at once, and maybe I could have organized my thoughts a little more, but I want you all to know that the music scene, like the rest of the fandom, is still thriving. And believe me when I say you don't want to miss any of it.